Hey everyone, so in this video, I'm gonna be going over how to redeem Chase Ultimate Rewards points to get maximum value. Now, I love Ultimate Rewards points because they have a ton of flexibility with how you can redeem them. Some options are going to be better than others, but overall, you're still gonna get decent value no matter what. We'll start with the basics of redeeming for cash back, but then we're also gonna go over some travel redemptions because that is going to be where you get the most value for these points by transferring those points out to travel partners or by redeeming them through Chase's travel portal. And redeeming Chase points for travel seems to be where people ask me the most questions with how to do that and how to know if it's a good deal or not. So I'm gonna go through a detailed example comparing booking travel through the Chase travel portal versus transferring points out to travel partners versus paying in cash. So let's get started by jumping over to my Chase account to show you how this all works. Okay, so if you want to get to the Chase Ultimate Rewards website, then you can just search for that in Google, or you can just go over to your normal Chase account page and then look for the Ultimate Rewards box and click on that. Then when you log onto that page, you're gonna see this where you can select which Chase card's points you want to manage. I myself have 5 Chase credit cards right now, and what you can do if you were not already aware of this, you can move around those points that you earn with one Chase credit card to another Chase credit card in the same account. That means it's going to make those Ultimate Rewards points very valuable because if you're earning points with one card, you can transfer them over to another card that maybe has some better redemption features like I have with my Chase Sapphire Preferred. So you can easily move those points by just going to the top here and then clicking on combine points, where you can select the cards and then the exact amount of points that you want to transfer to and from those cards. Now, whenever I earn points on any of these Chase credit cards, I usually just like to go ahead and move them over to my Sapphire Preferred card because, like I said, that card is going to have a few additional features and benefits with how I can redeem those points to get extra value, and I'll go over some of those features and benefits in just a few minutes here. But first, let's talk about the base value for these points that you get when you redeem them for cash back, along with a few other redemption options that you have that might be a little bit better or a little bit worse, like Amazon purchases, PayPal, and gift cards. All right, so if we go up to the top here, we'll click on this option for cash back to see how we can redeem the 10,000 points that I have on my Freedom Unlimited card for cash back. So here it says, convert your points to cash back. $1 is equal to 100 points. And then it shows the calculation of how that cash back amount is $100 for those 10,000 points that I have. Chase actually says the exact same thing under the offer details page of cards like the Freedom Unlimited, that $1 in cashback rewards is equal to 100 points because they advertise that you're earning cash back, but really you're going to be earning points that you can then convert to cash back at this rate. When you do the math, that is going to be a value of 1 cent per point. So the Freedom Unlimited is going to say that it's earning 1.5% back on everything, but really it's going to be earning 1.5 Ultimate Rewards points per dollar spent. So a $100 purchase earns 150 points that can be redeemed for cash back at that base rate of 1 cent per point, and that is equal to $1.50 of cash back, which is 1.5% cash back on that $100 purchase. Really basic stuff, but I just wanted to put all this information out there in this video for anyone that's new to this. Now, in the world of Chase credit cards, 1 cent per point is going to be the bare minimum for what is considered acceptable value for redeeming these points. There's redemption options out there that Chase gives you where you actually get less than 1 cent per point, which I'll go over next here. So really, it's never gonna make sense to do those things. So with redeeming points for cash back, you're basically gonna have 2 options. You can receive a statement credit, so 10,000 points here on my Freedom Unlimited becomes a $100 statement credit to pay off charges on this credit card statement. Or I can get $100 cash back deposited into my bank account as cash. This deposit method is probably going to be the best cashback redemption method out there because really you can do whatever you want with the cashback that you deposit into your bank account. You can save it, you can spend it, you can invest it, you can even go ahead and turn around and pay off your credit card balance with it. Okay, so easy to understand. If you want to use these Chase credit cards in a cashback credit card setup, they're going to earn cashback at a pretty decent rate compared to some other cards out there. But there may be some other credit cards that earn cashback in better ways or better fit your spending habits. So as always, I'm going to leave some links down in the description below that you can check out and learn more about some of the best cashback credit cards available right now. Links like that are a great way to help support this channel, so feel free to go ahead and check them out after watching this video, and I thank you for doing so. But next, let's talk about 2 other redemption options for your Chase points that I think are just traps and should honestly be ignored, and that is going to be redeeming your points directly for Amazon purchases and for PayPal purchases. So if we go back up to the top here and select pay with points, we'll find some more information explaining these 2 options, but right here says all you need to know about using points for Amazon or PayPal. Your 10,000 points are worth $80 at Amazon.com, and your 10,000 points are worth $80 at checkout with PayPal. So instead of just redeeming those 10,000 points for $100 of cash back at a rate of 1 cent per point, you're going to be redeeming those same 10,000 points for only $80 towards Amazon or PayPal purchases at a rate of 0.8 cents per point. You're losing 20% of the value of your points up front right there, when instead you could just redeem those points for cash cash back into your bank account and then use that cash back to pay for something on Amazon or with PayPal. To me, it's kind of bad that Chase even offers this as an option because it's almost like they're hoping that people won't take the time and do the math and they won't notice the slight difference in value. So hopefully that clears it up. Then one last cashback related redemption option before we get into redeeming points for travel, and that is going to be redeeming points for gift cards. Now, many gift cards that you see on the Chase website will offer the same redemption value as cash back at 1 cent per point. So if we take a look, my 10,000 ultimate rewards points on my Freedom Unlimited can be redeemed for a $100 Home Depot gift card. But occasionally you're going to see some deals and some discounts going on for select gift cards that'll make them have slightly more than 1 cent per point in value, and that's going to make them slightly better options compared to cash back if you know that you have an upcoming purchase or if you're going to buy one of those gift cards as a gift. As an example, here is an Under Armour gift card deal where you get a 10% discount, so a $100 gift card only costs 9,000 points instead of 10,000 points. That means with this gift card, I'm getting 1.11 cents per point in value compared to the typical 1 cent per point. So again, gift cards can be a good option if you're looking out for the right deals and you find slightly better values compared to cash back. But next, let's move on to redeeming points for travel, which is what I love to do. It's what many other people out there in the credit card world love to do with their Chase points to get much higher value if you're using the right Chase credit cards. Now first, let's stick with the Chase Freedom Unlimited because that is still going to only get 1 cent per point in value when redeeming those points for travel through the portal. But then we're going to compare that to some other Chase credit card options where you get more value for those points for the same redemptions. We just go back up to the top and now select travel. This brings us to a page that looks like other websites used to book travel like Expedia. You'll see that by using the Freedom Unlimited card, it still says that 10,000 points is equal to $100 towards travel. Now I only have 10,000 points for my overall Chase account that are currently allocated to my Freedom Unlimited card because I just wanted to keep the number very simple as I went through examples for the first part of this video. But $100 is not going to give me a lot of good options for a good hotel stay, so I'm actually going to quickly move over another 40,000 points from another Chase credit card so that then I'll have 50,000 points on this Freedom Unlimited card and I could show you a much nicer hotel example. Now let's say that I want to stay in Miami for one night, maybe 2 months from now, so I can go ahead and search that here and I come across this nice hotel called the Confidant that I've heard good things about because it has a beach and I could sit on that and relax. For a standard room with 1 king bed, this one night stay for a random Saturday in June is telling me that on the Chase portal it'll cost $462.83 after taxes and fees, or 46,283 ultimate rewards points at that 1 cent per point rate on my Freedom Unlimited card. In addition, there's actually going to be another $39.90 resort fee that is charged to the property that I would have to pay in cash. That makes the total out-of-pocket cost essentially $502.73. Now compared to the Hyatt website for the exact same room and the exact same night, after taxes and fees, including a slightly higher resort fee for some reason, that total comes out to $514.14. So the Chase portal actually ends up being a little bit less than the Hyatt website here, but only by a little bit, and still paying over $500 for a one-night hotel stay is a lot, whether you're paying in cash or with Chase points. Now this is where having a credit card like the Chase Sapphire Preferred really comes in handy for me because it's going to give me 2 ways to greatly reduce the cost for me to book this room with significantly less points. So let's make sure that I've moved around some points in my Chase account so that I have 50,000 points on my Chase Sapphire Preferred. That way I can show you what I mean. All right, now the Chase Sapphire Preferred has a $95 annual fee, but one of its main features is that it gives me a 25% boost for my points when I redeem those points for travel through the Chase portal. That means that instead of 1 cent per point like I was getting with my Freedom Unlimited, now I'm going to be getting 1.25 cents per point with my Sapphire Preferred. The Sapphire Preferred also has the same options for redeeming points for cash back and for gift cards and all those other things at 1 cent per point, just like the Freedom Unlimited had, but that 25% boost for travel through the portal really does make a difference. So let's jump back into the portal to take another look at that Miami hotel example with this credit card. So for the exact same room, you can see that the cash price through the Chase portal is still $462.83 plus that $39.90 resort fee due at the property. But instead of costing me 46,283 points plus $39.90, now it only costs me 37,026 points plus the resort fee. When you do the math, that $462.83 cash price in the portal divided by 37,026 points that it costs with my Sapphire Preferred using that 25% boost is equal to the 1.25 cents per point that I mentioned before. Now, even though that saves me a lot of points, it's still actually not the best deal available to me with this credit card. What I could do instead is book the room for 20,000 points by transferring 20,000 Chase points directly over to Hyatt at a 1-to-1 ratio. Then I could book that room on Hyatt's website with those 20,000 worth of Hyatt points, so let me show you how to do that next. Okay, so before you transfer over any points from Chase to Hyatt, first you're gonna want to go ahead and go over to Hyatt's website just to do a little bit of research and see how many points it is going to take to book a night at that Hyatt hotel. The number of points that it takes to book is going to vary depending on the hotel's category and the night. You can search it up here and search for the date that you're looking for, and then select use points. Scroll down for the same standard room that we were looking for before, and you'll see that it says it costs 20,000 points per night. At the top of the page, you can confirm what this cost is in points for the night that you want to book by going to the points calendar, where you can see that it also says 20,000 points for this one Saturday night. Now, since the Sapphire Preferred transfers Chase Ultimate Rewards points into Hyatt points at a 1-to-1 ratio, and since Hyatt is one of the best transfer partners with Chase, we can now go ahead and transfer over those 20,000 points over to Hyatt and book that room. So to do this, while under your Sapphire Preferred card, just go up to the top and select Transfer to Travel Partners, which is not an option that's going to be available on the no annual fee cards like the Freedom Unlimited or the Freedom Flex. Then scroll down to World of Hyatt and select Transfer Points. You'll have to enter your member ID here, so if you don't already have an account with Hyatt, just go back to the Hyatt website, make an account for free, and it should only take 2 minutes or so. Then you can enter your member ID and select the amount of points that you want to transfer, which will be 20,000 in this case, and then that's it. Usually the point transfers should happen instantly, but just make sure that you go ahead and confirm everything that we just went through, because once you transfer those points over to Hyatt, you cannot transfer them back to Chase. But then all you do is go back over to Hyatt. You should see those 20,000 points now in your Hyatt account. You can go ahead and select that room and then book it. And the cool thing is there's not going to be any additional taxes or fees charged to you, so 20,000 points is your final cost. Now, since all Chase cards that earn Ultimate Rewards points have the ability to redeem them for cash back at a value of 1 cent per point, those 20,000 points therefore have a cash value of $200. But if we had just paid cash for this exact same hotel stay, then like I showed you earlier in this video, we would have ended up paying $514. So when we do the math here, you're getting about 2.57 cents per point in value. And if we take a look, here's a full comparison of those prices. Paying in cash on Hyatt's website was $462.84 plus a $51.30 resort fee. Paying in cash through the Chase portal was $462.83 plus a $39.90 resort fee. Paying with points through the Chase portal with the Freedom Unlimited at 1 cent per point was 46,283 points plus a $39.90 resort fee. Paying with points through the Chase portal with the Sapphire Preferred at 1.25 cents per point was 37,026 points plus that $39.90 resort fee. And finally, paying with points by transferring points from the Sapphire Preferred to Hyatt at a 1-to-1 ratio was only 20,000 points with no resort fee. So the main takeaway here is that if you plan to redeem those Chase points for travel, then often by transferring those points out to the travel partners, that is where you're going to find the best value. It all depends on how you transfer them and what partners you take advantage of. Some are going to be better than others, but Hyatt does tend to be one of the better ones in my opinion from my own experience. You should always compare prices across multiple platforms and multiple redemption methods though, because sometimes it might be better to book with cash and other times it might be better to book through that portal with that 25% boost. Feel free to save this video and then go back and rewatch it as sort of a guide to help you with your own price comparisons whenever you're going to book travel. And by the way, you do not always have to find the highest cent per point redemption values. If you just want to use points to help subsidize your travel costs and you want to fly economy and stay in average hotels, then that's fine. But some other people do tend to seek out those higher cent per point values. That way they could stay at luxury hotels or fly first class or do things like that. The same general rules and methods are going to apply when booking a flight with Chase points as well. I just wanted to keep it simple in this video by showing this one hotel example. But let me know down in the comment section below if you want to see a future video where I go through the top 5 or the top 10 flight or hotel redemption values for Chase points that I'm seeing right now. I think that would be a fun video to make for seeing all these options you have for staying at the nice hotels or flying first class or business class. And lastly, one newer Chase redemption option that was recently introduced is called Pay Yourself Back. That is going to be available on cards like the Sapphire Preferred, where you can get essentially 1.25 cents per point to effectively cancel out certain purchases on these cards through rotating categories. Right now, until the end of June, Airbnb purchases can be used for Pay Yourself Back, so this can be something to look into as well, but unfortunately, I don't have any purchases on my credit card at this moment to show you as an example. But it's pretty simple. You just take the cash price of an Airbnb that you booked with your Sapphire Preferred card, you divide that cash price by 1.25, and then multiply it by 100 to get the amount of points that it'll take to effectively cancel out that purchase. I also know that I talked a lot throughout this video about the $95 per year Chase Sapphire Preferred, which has a 25% point boost and 1-to-1 transfers to those travel partners, but there's also going to be the older sibling to the Sapphire Preferred, which is the $550 per year Chase Sapphire Reserve. That has a 50% point boost, but those same 1-to-1 transfers to those travel partners. I personally think that for many people out there, the Preferred is going to be better than the Reserve simply because it's cheaper and they both offer that one-to-one point transfer, which is where you're going to find the most value in many cases by transferring out to those travel partners. But I'll make a full comparison video comparing these two cards in the near future as well, so make sure to go ahead and subscribe for that. My question for anyone that's still watching this video at the end here is, what is the highest redemption value that you personally have gotten from redeeming Chase points? Let me know down in the comment section below. And go ahead and check out some other videos that I have about Chase credit cards here on my channel. I'll make sure to link some of those videos on the screen right now. If you found this video useful, then go ahead and drop a like and share it with any friends or family that also use Chase credit cards. But as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.